What is up, y'all? So today's banger is finally my jump shot for 2K23, and also just tips and tricks on shooting better in 2K23. So without further ado, drop a like on the vid, drop a sub on the channel, and let's just jump into this. As we know, this year it is more difficult, I would say, to shoot. I'm actually kind of struggling, I would say, this year, and also I have been labbing on shooting just in general because there's a whole lot of things that we have to factor in this year. There is a big difference between last year and this year just with shooting overall. So I'm just gonna dive on into my tips on how to shoot better. If you're not on current gen and you're on next, I do lab in the Gatorade facility, and there's actually a way to rent a personal court, and that's what I use to lab. I know some people lab in Pro-Am, and to other people this might just be an obvious thing to do, is just rent a Gatorade court for yourself. But I would recommend not labbing in Pro-Am, which I don't know if people do, but if you do, Pro-Am latency is way different than any other latency, and I actually have more trouble shooting in Pro-Am, and I realized that when I was playing Pro-Am and going from park to Pro-Am and my career to Pro-Am, it's just completely different, and I would say it's more difficult. So don't lab in there because you're not gonna get your full potential labbing in Pro-Am. So I rent a court in the Gatorade facility. Greening is a little harder this year. Also, no whites go in. I can actually say that confidently, is that whites don't go in. You might get some little flukes here and there, but for the most part, you do need to green your shots to be able to actually get the ball in the hoop. So I was just, labbing up, practicing my shot, my shooting. Also, the battle when it comes to, do I want to use meter, do I not? I personally feel like you could be a person that uses meter this year, and you don't have to be a person that uses meter this year. Coming from someone who never uses meter, I can honestly say, there's nothing wrong with using meter this year, and I've been back and forth, taking it off, putting it on. I've been, just experimenting and doing what I feel is best and what I like, and I've actually had my meter on a few times, and right now I do have it off. The only difference I see, which is kind of like all the other past 2Ks and all the past years, is, having meter off definitely gives you a boost, as we already know, a shooting boost every single year. But on top of that, this year it's mainly a big difference because that boost is actually like visible. Like, you can definitely see where the boost comes in, because I have tried it with and without meter. And I've tried shooting with and without meter, and I could definitely see the boost this year. It's definitely a difference. Also, you're not looking at the meter and looking at the green bar on the meter and saying, yeah, I need to get in the middle of that green bar to be able to make my shot. You're not overly thinking about your shot when you're shooting with meter. So, personal preference for sure. I go back and forth. But honestly, I do like having my meter off because I don't overthink shooting, and a lot of times when you overthink while shooting, you end up missing because you're just overly thinking, and instead of just shooting and understanding, oh, this is what I have to do to green, oh, this is what a white is, that's late, this is early. So it's personal preference. Now, let's just jump into my settings real fast. Obviously, like I said, my meter is going to be off. Now, as far as shot timing release time, which is actually a new thing this year for 2K23, is where are we putting our release time on? Are we putting it on late? Are we putting it on early? Are we putting it on very early, very late? Like, what's the vibes? So, my shot for this jump shot is going to be on late. First of all, this is like a personal preference type of thing, and then second of all, this also depends on your jump shot. So what base you're using, if you're using more of a slower shot, if you're using more of a faster shot, if you're just personally as a person, are you better on early? Are you better on late? You know, but me personally, I use late because I actually have a like harder time shooting with early because I tend to like hold it for too long on early and I get a bunch of bounce backs. So I use it on late. It all just depends because some people actually do say that early is what everybody uses and it's kind of like the meta and it's like the normal thing is just to use early, but you know, I use late. It just depends on how you shoot and what you're comfortable with, to be honest, because some people can handle early without getting bounce backs and a bunch of lates, but I can't. So I have definitely been labbing and working on my shooting because that is more of a struggle this year, especially because I'm a guard, you know, like I'm main ball handler, I'm the point guard of the whole team, you know, and not being able to shoot as good definitely affects my gameplay, my team. Shooting off the dribble also matters because you are a guard, you're going to be dribbling up the court, and we have to deal with certain stamina issues this year, as y'all already know. Get your jump shot boost, okay? And I know VC is a struggle, okay? And the last thing that you want to do is buy boost, but I feel like you need boost. You need boost in your life. Everybody needs boost in their life, even if it's not, you know, Gatorade and boost, which, you know, personally me, I use both. But get your jump shot boost because it's definitely a difference and it definitely helps with stamina as well and just shooting in general. So without further ado, I'm here to finally show y'all what my jumper is for 2K23, the most chicken green bean jump shot. Okay, now we have on Cha. I don't know, I just randomly picked the name. And I'm going to actually go into Jump Shot Creator and let's talk about it, all right? So base this year, I'm using LaMelo Ball, which a lot of people are using this base. And as y'all already know, bases is completely different than this year than any other year. So we got LaMelo Ball on base, and release 1 and 2 is Oscar Robertson. So I got an A+, release height, defense immunity is A+, release speed is A+, timing impact is a C-. Now, I know there are jump shots that have A's all across the board. I know there's jump shots that have A's and B's, and I know this one is a C-. All right, I definitely do love this jump shot, and I've tried plenty of jump shots. As y'all can see, I got I actually deleted a couple. So I've been trying jump shots and I've been going through it, and I've been going through my process for shooting this year, and I definitely would have to say that this is the best jump shot I've found and I've seen and I've tried. That is gonna wrap up this jump shot video. Also, if y'all have not already, drop a like on the video, drop a sub on the channel like I said before. Also follow me on my Twitch, link is down below. That's where I be live doing all that good stuff. But yeah, that's gonna be about it. I love y'all and I will catch y'all in my next video. Peace out.